Get ready for the action, because the New York Knicks are back in the championship chase. We start with the massive speculation surrounding Giannis Antetokounmpo. Executives are already talking serious trade discussions, with the Milwaukee Bucks expected to bring him to the NBA Draft Combine in Chicago. We dive into what this means for the Knicks and how this potential move shakes up the entire landscape of the offseason.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the surprising factors elevating the Knicks' playoff run. Mikal Bridges has become an unexpected game changer, anchoring a suffocating defense and rediscovering his offensive rhythm to average over 20 points in the playoffs. Discover how this veteran's performance is strengthening the belief that the Knicks might already have a championship-caliber core. But the story of the Knicks isn't just about the stars. It's about the legacy being written right now. We examine how Jalen Brunson has transformed the franchise, proving himself to be the star the Knicks desperately wanted, carrying them to the Eastern Conference Finals and rewriting the team's history. Finally, we look at the critical news ahead of the conference finals. The New York Knicks have caught the break they needed with OG Anunoby's injury, and insiders are giving us massive reassurance that he will be ready to play in the Eastern Conference Finals without any minute restrictions. Don't miss a second of this action. Stay with us for more breaking news. The New York Knicks are finding themselves at the center of escalating trade speculation surrounding Giannis Antetokounmpo, as executives view the team as a potential contender in the summer's high-stakes chase for the superstar. Following the Milwaukee Bucks' disappointing 30-50 season, trade discussions involving Antetokounmpo are expected to intensify, with co-owner Jimmy Haslam stating that a decision on his contract status, signing a max deal or exploring other options, will be made within the next 6 to 7 weeks. This renewed focus on New York is fueled by the emergence of Mikal Bridges. While Bridges was previously linked to potential 3-team trade scenarios involving the Portland Trail Blazers, his stellar postseason performance has significantly altered the Knicks' perceived championship viability. Anchoring a suffocating defense, Bridges has led the Knicks to 7 consecutive playoff victories, including a second-round sweep of the Philadelphia 76ers. Offensively, Bridges has found form, averaging 20.5 points over his last 4 playoff games with a 53.8% three-point shooting rate, strengthening internal belief that the Knicks possess a championship-caliber core. However, the Knicks' trade leverage remains limited. Unlike teams with deep draft capital, New York possesses relatively few high-value draft assets. Their primary trade appeal is centered on proven, immediate impact players like Bridges, OG Anunoby, Karl Anthony Towns, and younger rotation pieces, rather than significant draft volume. Furthermore, the Stepien rule prevents the team from trading their number 24 first-round pick in June due to existing commitments to the Brooklyn Nets. Despite the strong playoff run, league insiders suggest the Knicks' postseason performance will dictate their future approach to Antetokounmpo. If New York reaches the NBA Finals or secures a championship, the organization is expected to become more protective of its current roster. Conversely, if the team falters, rival executives anticipate that trade rumors linking Giannis to New York will immediately reignite, positioning the Knicks squarely in the middle of the league's next major blockbuster pursuit. Longtime Knicks detractor Paul Pierce has become an outspoken voice against the team, predicting a disappointing end to their current postseason run. Despite the New York Knicks achieving a scorching hot stretch in the postseason and clinching their second straight conference finals berth, Pierce has remained firmly on the anti-orange and blue side of the debate. During a recent appearance on No Fouls Given, the 19-year veteran and analyst admitted that the Knicks are playing the best basketball in the playoffs, outside of Oklahoma City. However, he quickly pivoted to a pessimistic outlook, sharing a doomsday prediction for the team's playoff journey, stating that the Knicks are going to do something that's gonna, disappoint everyone. Pierce specifically forecast potential devastating outcomes, warning that the team would either lose to the Detroit Pistons or advance 3 games to the finals, only to lose 4 straight games. While Pierce claims this disappointment mirrors past experiences, critics point out that the Knicks' recent success makes his remarks lack factual grounding, given the team's limited historical success in the postseason since the turn of the century. Historically, New York has participated in 11 postseason appearances since the millennium, with only just over half advancing past the first round, and only 3 trips reaching the third round. The recent semifinal sweep over the 76ers marks the first time since the 1999-00 season that the Knicks have reached back-to-back conference finals appearances, placing them in uncharted territory. Furthermore, the Knicks have demonstrated remarkable performance metrics, boasting the best net rating by any team in a single playoff run at 20.3, and becoming the 4th playoff team ever to achieve multiple closeout wins by 30-plus points, joining the 2025 Thunder, 2008 Celtics, and 1987 Lakers, all of whom went on to win their respective titles that season. Despite these impressive strides, analysts caution that this performance does not guarantee an end to the team's 53-year championship drought. The Knicks still face significant challenges ahead. However, the current trajectory proves that the modern iteration of the Knicks is fundamentally different from previous versions, with Jalen Brunson and the team actively rewriting history. Pierce's continued focus on past tribulations contrasts sharply with the current momentum, leading observers to label his predictions as misguided. The New York Knicks are rapidly ascending to title contention under the leadership of Jalen Brunson, transforming the franchise's identity and legacy. Despite past struggles, the team has established itself as a legitimate contender, highlighted by a recent sweep of the 76ers, where Brunson delivered a standout performance, scoring 22 points with 6 assists and 4 rebounds. The pursuit of a superstar has long defined Knicks history, with the team chasing marquee names like LeBron James and Kevin Durant. However, Jalen Brunson has proven to be the transformative figure the franchise desired. Described as him, rather than a mere co-star, Brunson has become the king of New York, carrying the team to the Eastern Conference Finals. Statistical dominance is undeniable. Since Brunson arrived, the Knicks have secured at least 45 wins per season, including 50-plus wins in the last 3 campaigns. The team has reached the second round of the playoffs every year since his arrival, and the Knicks have entered the most dominant postseason run in franchise history, accumulating a 194-point differential over 10 playoff games. Brunson's impact transcends statistics. Teammates have noted a significant shift in his leadership, exemplified by his decisive communication after a tough loss, galvanizing the team into intense preparation that led to an 8-game winning streak and a strong regular season finish. Offensively, Brunson has mastered the game, operating as a 3-level scorer whose movement and footwork consistently confound defenses. His ability to generate offensive gravity ensures opportunities for his teammates, cementing his status among the Knicks' elite. While the team's history is inextricably linked to Brunson, he remains reserved about his legacy, stating, "We're still writing our story. I'll answer that another time," underscoring the monumental nature of the challenge ahead. Brunson is focused not just on winning, but on securing championships for the franchise. The New York Knicks have secured a significant reprieve for their star forward, OG Anunoby, ahead of the Eastern Conference Finals. Following an injury scare in Game 2 against the Philadelphia 76ers, the team received positive updates from insiders suggesting Anunoby will be fully available for the crucial playoff series. The initial diagnosis was a right hamstring strain, which limited him to missing only 2 games. Crucially, the Knicks' subsequent dominant sweep of the 76ers in Games 3 and 4 has provided Anunoby with valuable rest. NBA insider Ian Begley provided an encouraging assessment, indicating that Anunoby is likely set to play in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals, and significantly, there will be no minute restrictions placed on him. This full availability is viewed as a major advantage for the Knicks, transforming Anunoby into a completely different weapon for the team. Begley also reassured fans, stating that the injury is unlikely to require weeks of recovery unless a further setback occurs. Anunoby's impact is keenly felt by opposing teams. Last season, his performance against the Detroit Pistons in the first round was exceptional, averaging 17.3 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 2.5 steals per game, notably limiting Cade Cunningham's production. Similarly, against the Cleveland Cavaliers, Anunoby proved formidable, scoring 24 points and grabbing 14 rebounds in the first game of the 2025-26 season, earning praise from coach Mike Brown. His pre-injury playoff statistics further underscore his status as a top-tier player, reinforcing the optimism surrounding his return to full form.